So getting set to go, folks. Again, Rotax Max Senior. This one is going to be a barn burner. Does anyone have anything for Jesse Lazar here today? He's been perfect thus far, Elaine. Pole position in the Canadian Tire Super Pole runs. All 3 heat races, wins the pre-final. Can he be beat? We're going to find out here in a moment. It's a 20-lapper for Senior Max.
Toute une course en perspective. Alors, si vous êtes en train de vous acheter quelque chose à boire, faites vite parce que vous voulez pas manquer cette course. If you're in the food tent, if you're in the bathroom, make your way over here. You don't want to miss this.
Put your tools down. You can fix it up later on. You don't need to do it now. Get out to the fence. Get out to the grandstands. Watch this one here because this is going to be a battle for sure in our Rotax Senior category. One more spot on Team Canada up for grabs here. These drivers are getting ready to roll as we roll the seniors out on track.
Rotax Max Senior, c'est la grande finale, une course de 20 tours dans le cadre de ces championnats canadiens de karting 2012 ASN Canada FIA présenté par Canadian Tire. Et j'ai l'impression qu'on va avoir droit à toute une course parce que là, il y a beaucoup d'expérience dans ce groupe ici. Lots of experienced drivers in this one. It promises to be an exciting race. Ça promet pour cette course Rotax Max Senior. On vous rappelle qu'il reste encore une place pour faire partie de l'équipe qui va se rendre aux championnats mondiaux. Mais bien sûr, on veut devenir le champion canadien. Yes, there is a spot for worlds, but you want to be also national champion.
You want to be the Canadian champion. There's no doubt about that.
You want to have the bragging rights for the next year.
Heck yeah, you do. That's something you can take back home and say, yeah, I'm the Canadian champion in Rotax Senior. I want that. And a couple of these drivers that are further back, the drivers who have shown the ability to run up front, like an Austin Milwain. Luke Chudley knows he has the speed. Marco DeLeo, they got to be really aggressive on this opening lap. So I got a feeling turn 1 and turn 15 rather, and then turn 1 down here are going to be really exciting in the opening lap. You've got to get positions early. If you're guys that are further back, you got to make it happen now. You can't wait. You got to go right at it.
Ouais, il va falloir que ça se positionne rapidement parce que ça va pousser très fort derrière avec cette course, cette grande finale. Donc, comme le disait tout à l'heure Rob, c'est Jesse Lazar qui sera en première place. Juste à côté de lui sera Tyler Wheeler. Et Zegedi, qui est à surveiller également, sera juste derrière en 3e place. Et souvent, on a 1, 3 et 5 qui passent rapidement lorsque le départ est donné. Alors, on va surveiller ça au bout du virage numéro 15, au bout du droit lorsqu'on donne le drapeau vert. You never know, these 1, 3, and 5 spots usually get sometimes a really quick start, and they might move on to be in the top 3 in front of Wheeler and Monteith.
But we got to watch out too. Lazar and Zegedi, both teammates at SH Karting. Yeah, they're teammates. They'll get out front together, but then they'll start racing each other hardcore. Drivers in position. We want to go green this time by, and we've got it. Green, green, green. Racing into turn number 15. Inside row holding on. Tyler Wheeler gets shuffled to the outside a little bit. Wheeler's going to go back to probably 5th or 6th. Remember I told you, opening lap's going to get crazy. Wheeler goes back into 6th spot. He's going to immediately go after the Wheeler down to the inside. He'll go back to 5th. Out front, Lazar with the lead. Zegedi into 2nd. And exactly as you said, look who's into 3rd spot here right now. It is the number 308 into 3rd. That was maybe the 302 of Monteith. We had some contact further back. A couple drivers getting together, but up front, Lazar and Zegedi out front.
Lazar, Zegedi, comme je l'avais dit, ont passé rapidement au virage numéro 15 et ils se retrouvent dès leur meneur de cette course. Toute une course déjà dès le départ, quelques sorties de piste, on voit un peu de poussière là. Already some hurts out and back on the track, a lot of dust. Let's see who's going to be leading. Voyons voir qui sera devant nous ici, les meneurs de cette course. C'est Lazar qui mène avec Zegedi 2e.
Here comes Lazar across the line. He and Zegedi going to try to pull away. 3rd spot now is Bryce Choker. What a great start for Bryce Choker as he's able to go all the way up into the 3rd position.
He was 26th.
How did he get all the way up there? That must have been a mistake on our order there. He must have started further up than 26 to be able to get up there. But nonetheless, he's there now. I don't care how it happened. Choker now up into 3rd. Kevin Monteith in the 4th spot. Marco DeLeo in 5th. Tyler Wheeler into 6th position. So Wheeler, who started on the off pole, trouble, obviously just couldn't get a good run. He needed to get a really good jump to be able to get around the outside. Wheeler ends up in 6th spot. Chris Glover in 7th. Luke Chudley 8th. Marc-Andre Levesque in 9th. and Philip Harbour in the number 326, rounding out your top 10. Austin Milwain, Alejandro Liberat, Skylar Dunning, Bryson Schutte, and Yuri Texiera, your top 15.
Et on se rapproche rapidement au bout du droit là, pour Szigeti derrière Lazare qui est 1 et 2. Derrière, c'est Choker qu'on avait 26e sur la grille de départ. J'ai l'impression que c'est une erreur puisqu'il se retrouve trop rapidement 3e ici. Monteith est 4e, DeLeo 5e.
Pretty good start there for Marco DeLeo, one of the drivers already on Team Canada in the number 319. He's moved his way now up into the 5th position for Marco DeLeo. So a little update for ourselves here. It was actually Bryce Choker starting 5th on the grid. We had Mikel Pieltier in that spot, but it was Choker starting in the 5th position, so he's been able to capitalize on starting 5th. Choker now up into 3rd, but at this point about a second back as the two drivers from those Tony karts, Lazare and Szigeti, run 1-2.
Lazare Szigeti, donc dans les Tony Karts qui sont premiers, 1 et 2 derrière Choker qui était parti 5e finalement et non 26e tel qu'on l'avait sur notre liste. Monteith qui est 4e, DeLeo est 5e. Pour l'instant, il n'y a pas de changement, ils sont à la queue leu. Mais j'ai l'impression que ça va se rapprocher au cours de cette course de 20 tours. Pas de changement pour l'instant, donc Lazare, Szigeti, Choker, Monteith, DeLeo, Wheeler, Glover, Chudley, Lévesque est 9e et Harbour 10e.
1-2 now. It's Lazare and Szigeti. Steven Szigeti very comfortable there in 2nd spot. Doesn't look like he's pushing too hard, just kind of taking it easy. And again, remember, Lazare led every session. He was actually the perfect driver all weekend long. The question is, did he burn his tires up? Did he push too hard to be able to lead? Did Szigeti, running where he was, take care of those tires? Is he in a better position right now than, let's say, like Lazare or some of the drivers that might have pushed very hard? Szigeti looks comfortable sitting there in 2nd position.
Ce que Rob explique présentement, c'est que Lazare a terminé premier dans toutes ses courses. Comme on a seulement que 6 pneus pour le week-end, est-ce que ça veut dire qu'il a usé ses pneus un peu plus? Et est-ce qu'il pourra tenir le coup jusqu'à la toute fin? C'est ce qu'on verra. Donc, Lazare qui est notre meneur, Szigeti 2e, Choker 3e, Monteith 4th, DeLeo 5th, Wheeler 6th, Glover 7th, Chudley 8th, Lévesque 9th, and Milwain now in 10th place.
Austin Milwain, number 314, now working his way up into the 10th spot here. Lazare and Szigeti, though, stretching away a little bit from Choker. Not too much, so 0.8 of a second right now as Bryce Choker still looking very strong there in the Burrell number 308. Monteith in the 4th position, about 0.2 of a second off the pace there.
Alors, on pensait qu'on allait avoir des plus grandes bagarres dès le départ, mais là, ça semble vouloir se positionner. J'ai l'impression qu'avec une course de 20 tours, ça va se replacer un petit peu plus près au fil des tours. On va voir le meneur passer ici avec 15 tours à faire sur 20 tours. On a un quart de cette course de passé.
Looking at some lap times here, who's getting down to the good laps? And actually, Lazare just turned the best lap of the race, a 56.091. Szigeti turns a 1. Choker a 3. Monteith a 4. DeLeo a 3. Wheeler a 3. Glover a 5. Chudley a 4. And a 4 for Lévesque and a 2 for Austin Milwain. 56.294 for Milwain as the number 314 starting to pick up a bit of pace here. Let's see if he can chase after Marc-Andre Lévesque down to 337. Milwain trying to work his way into up in the top 10. Currently actually running in the 10th spot.
Ouais, Austin Milwain qui est 10e, qui a fait le tour le plus rapide du groupe en ce moment. Donc, va-t-il reprendre une position? Il est 10e, va-t-il prendre la position de Lévesque? Il a pris celle de Philippe Harbour juste un peu avant. Ça va très bien pour lui. Et là, ça se rapproche pour ce qui est de la 4e et 5e. We're getting a little closer for 4th and 5th place there.
You know what? Marco DeLeo starting to roll up here on Kevin Monteith. He's about 0.2 of a second quicker. So DeLeo now getting ready to go to work, trying to find his way into 4th spot. Remember, this is the deal too. This is a long race, 20 lapper. We're only 6 laps in. How did your car handle near the end of the race? Is it going to start going away? Is somebody else going to come up? We'll see what happens with DeLeo here right now, a driver who obviously already qualified through the ECKC. He won the championship there. But Marco's been around a long, long time. This kid knows how to drive. And if he can, wring a little bit more of that chassis, he's going to be able to do it. A lot of experience, especially in major league events as well. I would not be surprised to see DeLeo work his way up there, maybe even catch the leaders. It depends on if he can get down into the high 55s.
Ouais, Marco DeLeo qui se rapproche rapidement de Monteith en 4e place. Est-ce qu'il pourra le passé. J'ai l'impression que son cut va très bien pour lui. Peut-être ici, il va le tenter au virage numéro 1. Est-ce qu'il va tenter l'intérieur?
DeLeo to the inside over in turn number 1, but no. Monteith just crisscrosses him at the exit to take the spot back. So Monteith able to take it back. He will go now in to the third or fourth position once again. They're dicing away there. That's allowing Tyler Wheeler and Chris Glover to come up in the action.
Ah, on commence maintenant à avoir un peu plus de circulation là, pour ces positions 4, 5, 6, 7 et 8, alors qu'on a tenté un dépassement pour DeLeo sur Monteith. Ce que ça a fait, ben, ça les a ralentis un petit peu et ça permet aux autres pilotes derrière de se rapprocher. Pour ce qui est de nos meneurs, eh bien, il n'y a pas de changement. C'est Lazare et Zigari qui sont 1 et 2. En troisième place, Choker ne semble pas incommodé par qui que ce soit, mais ne semble pas non plus s'approcher de notre duo de meneurs. Mais c'est derrière que là, on se regroupe de plus en plus à 7 pour se bagarrer les positions 4 à 11.
Lead now about a second and a half for Lazar and Zaghetti. They run 1-2 separate by just a tenth of a second, so not even a car length between first and second right now. The two Tony cars, Lazar and Zaghetti, very strong. Choker by himself on the racetrack in third. Monteith able to hold back DeLeo in the fourth spot, but over there in sixth position is Tyler Wheeler as well. He was the driver started on the outside of the front row and got shuffled back, got shuffled to the outside, wasn't able to hold on, and I thought he might have been able to challenge up front, but just that issue, getting shuffled to the outside, it's just not there for Tyler Wheeler here today.
Toujours Lazare, Zigari, mais derrière, on a DeLeo et Monteith qui sont en 5e et 4e place qui se bagarrent. Wheeler, l'évêque qui a fait une 7e place présentement, qui fait une 7e place présentement, et on va voir s'il pourra continuer de remonter le peloton.
Austin Milwayne now closing up to the rear bumper of Luke Chudley, and that's that group that actually goes from 4th all the way back to 11th position or 10th position.
Yeah.
Milwayne trying to find a way by Chudley. Doesn't quite do it in turn number 1, but he has arrived there, so the fight will continue. That group being led by Kevin Monteith in 4th, Marco DeLeo in 5th, Tyler Wheeler in 6th, Marc-Andre Levesque in 7th, Chris Glover in 8th, and Luke Chudley 9th, and of course right there at the back of it is Austin Milwayne.
C'est un groupe qui se bagarre pour les positions 4 à 11 pour l'instant. Et en fait, le groupe semble se scinder en deux, même alors que 4, 5, 6 et 7 sont présentement un petit peu espacés avec ce qui reste derrière. Ce qui veut donc dire que Monteith, DeLeo, Wheeler et Lévesque se retrouvent ensemble là. Et Lévesque tente de rattraper Wheeler, mais ça ne passera pas au virage numéro 15.
Steven Zaghetti showing great patience here to run in second midway through the race. 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. Now into the second half of this one. Remember, the national championship and that ticket to Team Canada all on the line here right now for Rotax Senior.
Lazare, Zaghetti toujours 1 et 2. Et on vous le rappelle, on est à la mi-course et on veut le titre de champion canadien. Et bien sûr, on veut une place pour les championnats mondiaux. C'est pour ça que ces deux pilotes se bagarrent en ce moment alors qu'ils prennent le virage numéro 13. Très, très patient. Zigari va attendre le moment opportun pour dépasser, mais peut-être n'a-t-il pas la puissance nécessaire pour l'instant.
Both Monteith and DeLeo turning their fastest laps last time by down to the 56.2s, but they are just not in the same zip code as Lazar and Zaghetti here this weekend. 55.9 for both Zaghetti and Lazar last time by. They are running very good laps. They are the class of the field here today. Choker getting down to a 56.1, but 55.9s for Lazar and Zaghetti. Those are the two drivers who are going to fight it out here for this national championship.
On avait un groupe de 4 pour les positions 4 à 7. On semble maintenant avoir deux groupes de 2 devant ces Monteith et DeLeo qui se bagarrent pour cette position. DeLeo qui semble avoir de la puissance. On va voir s'il pourra faire le dépassement. Derrière, c'est Lévesque qui tente de prendre une position sur Wheeler.
Lazar and Zaghetti now out by 2 seconds from Bryce Choker. Lazar trying to stretch away a little bit here. Probably has about 4 or 5 lengths. Can Lazar grab this race by his fists and just take it away from Zaghetti? Right now the gap probably about 3 or 4 tenths of a second of Lazar trying to stretch away. He just laid down a 55.789. Fast lap of the race on lap number 12 for Jesse Lazar. Zaghetti, can he respond to Lazar as he steps up his game?
Lazar qui va d'un tour très rapide, le plus rapide jusqu'à présent dans cette course. Derrière lui, Szigeti qui continue de tenter de se rapprocher, mais Lazar qui continue d'aller très, très rapidement. Choker, troisième toujours. Monteith et DeLeo se bagarrent pour la 4e et 5e place. Je rappelle que c'est une course de 20 tours et on est... il reste 8 tours maintenant à faire dans cette finale Max, Rotax Max, dans le cadre de ce championnat canadien de karting 2012 ASN Canada FIA présenté par Canadian Tire.
Lazar lays a 55.7 down. Can he stretch away any more? This time by 55.9 to both drivers 55.9. So the gap of 0.3 of a second remains the same. Szigeti trying to respond here as Lazar giving himself a little bit of an advantage.
Le groupe derrière de 4 est toujours dans le même ordre, soit Monteith, DeLeo, Wheeler et Lévesque. Pas de changement de ce côté. Le top 3, inchangé, Lazar, Szigeti et Choker qui est tout seul derrière. Il nous reste 7 tours dans cette course. 7 laps to go.
Yeah, lap's starting to wind down now. Lazar stretching it out even a little bit more. Szigeti's trying to throw everything at him here right now. Here's a pass actually for 4th position. Marco DeLeo goes to the inside of Monteith over there in turn number 15. So DeLeo now taking over the 4th position. Monteith back to 5th. 6th now is the 3:37 of Marc-Antoine Lévesque. Marc-Andre Lévesque actually, as he was able to get by Tyler Wheeler. So Wheeler now back to 7th, Glover 8th, Luke Chudley 9th, and Austin Milwain in 10th. The margin now over 0.4 of a second for Lazar as he is still stretching away ever so slightly from Stephen Szigeti.
On a eu des changements ici pour les positions 4, 5, 6 et 7 alors que DeLeo a passé Monteith et Lévesque a réussi à passer Wheeler. J'ai l'impression que c'est pas terminé ça. I have a feeling that's not over yet in that 4 to 7 spots there.
No, there's a lot of racing still to get done there. You can see them all together. Wheeler trying to work his way back up here onto Lévesque as well. Dropped down to a 56.6 last time by.
Lévesque qui profite de l'aspiration au bout du virage numéro 15.
Szigeti just laid his fastest lap down, so he is responding at 55.818 to a 55.9. Gap down to 0.3 of a second again. Szigeti, not quite done.
Et j'ai l'impression que Lévesque a passé Monteith. Let's see if we have a change here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Monteith has gone back a couple of spots. Lévesque, Wheeler, and as well, Chris Glover able to get by Monteith. So Monteith was running 5th. He's all the way down into 8th position now, Monteith. Like you said, you get hung out to dry here. Somebody makes a move to the inside, and everybody freight trades right on through. All you can do is hold on the outside and try to dive back in whenever you can. And for obviously for Monteith, he lost about 4 spots or 3 spots there.
Toujours Lazar confortablement en avance, lui qui continue de mettre des tours très rapides, le tour le plus rapide. Voyons voir maintenant alors qu'il passe devant nous. Il reste 4 tours, 4 laps to go. Lazar, Szigeti, Choker, 1, 2, 3.
No doubt about it, the fight up front. We only have 4 laps remaining. It's a 0.4 of a second advantage for Lazar as he resets the fast lap. 55.761 Lazar resets the quick lap of the race on lap number 16. That's when to do it. He's stepping it up right now. Szigeti, does he have anything left in the tank to challenge? Good scrap there further back as well. Monteith is in trouble. He's already lost a spot to Milwain, and now it's Chudley trying to get through. So Monteith is back into 9th. Chudley and Philippe Harbour in the number 326 all going to work on Monteith.
Monteith qui a toutes sortes de problèmes derrière et qui se fait passer à qui mieux. Il est maintenant 9e si je ne m'abuse. Alors ça va pas bien pour lui qui était à un moment donné 4e. Notre meneur passe devant nous ici avec 3 tours à faire. 3 laps to go. Again.
Yes, a new fast lap of the race. This time Szigeti, 55.754. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light. Szigeti's not giving up here in Rotax Senior.
55.754, le temps le plus rapide maintenant de Szigeti qui va plus vite que Lazar.
Back down to 0.3 of a second. 3 laps to go, 0.3 of a second. Lazar holding the gap over Szigeti. But Szigeti trying to fight back, turning his best lap. How do they look at the straightaways? They come out here. What kind of difference do we have in gear? It looks to me like Lazar able to stretch a bit at the start. Zaghetti closes a bit near the end. That'll be good if he was close enough, but at this point, it's still Lazar holding it. 2 to go this time by. 0.306, the gap between first and second. This time by the stripe, 0.348. Lazar resets the fast lap, 55.760. His quick lap of the race.
Lazar plus rapide que Zaghetti sur ce tour. L'écart ne se rapproche pas cette fois-ci à 3,48. Donc Lazar premier et Zaghetti deuxième, Choker troisième.
Steven Zaghetti throwing everything at the Tony Kart right now to try to close back up. Neither of these drivers, I believe, are in yet. They're not. Bryce Choker, Marco DeLeo, and Ben Cooper all in for senior on Team Canada. Neither of these two drivers, two of the top drivers in the country, are not yet on Team Canada. One, and only one, will go from this race here. Lazar still leads by 0.3 of a second. He'll see the last lap board next time by.
Un de ces deux pilotes fera partie de l'équipe nationale pour aller aux championnats mondiaux. Voyons voir si Lazar ou Zaghetti vont encore une fois aller dans un tour rapide, plus rapide qu'avant. Voyons voir l'écart.
Almost identical, 55.8 last time by. Gap remains 0.360. Zaghetti's got to throw one down here. He needs to be 0.3 quicker. He's got to get into the mid-55s if he wants to close on Lazar. Can Jesse hold on? Will he lay down the magic lap, or does Zaghetti have anything for him?
Est-ce que Zaghetti va être capable de se rapprocher de Lazar plus que 3/10 de seconde? C'était l'écart alors qu'on est dans le dernier tour.
I do not think so. Lazar holding on. Zaghetti close to within maybe 3 lengths. Can he get him coming down the straightaway through 12 and 13? It's going to be a good entrance onto the back chute. Here they come. Final time. One more shot. Up on the wheel comes Zaghetti looking for some more. But Lazar has the end power down the back straightaway through 15. Zaghetti not close enough. 15, 16, your Canadian national champion and Team Canada member, Jesse Lazar!
Victoire de Jesse Lazar, qui est le champion canadien dans cette catégorie Rotax Max Senior et qui va représenter le Canada, va faire partie de l'équipe